and just headphones are really big. Hi.
Hi.
Are we good? Are we ready?
Yeah, we're good. We're ready. I can hear you okay. I am comfortable. I'm still on the
Perfect.
bed. So
We love it. And I'm on the couch without a bra. So I'm keeping up with the title perfectly. Hey, Courtney.
Hey,
How are
Stephanie.
you? Oh, that was longer than expected. Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay. I was just feeling the moment, so I really leaned into it. I don't know where that came from and it
I love it.
probably
I love
won't
every
happen
second of
again.
it. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Still unemployed.
Okay.
But we have prospects.
We love
I
to hear
have an
it.
interview next week, and the role seems pretty interesting. So I'm excited to learn more about it. Um, I have some off pod things to share with you too about ye old job, and I'm very vindicated. Um, and let's see, I've had a little bit of like health drama because your girl is anemic.
Mm-hmm.
And my like platelet count was like super high and they were like huge, and my iron was like virtually non-existent. So went to the doctor this week and kind of played around with meds, and so I'm actually like already feeling better from the new iron
Good.
supplement that I'm on. And we're also increasing in dose on my GLP-1, which I'm excited to share that it is sitting at Walgreens waiting for me as we speak. Yeah,
So did your insurance no issues?
no issues, none.
We Oh my God, I'm so happy for you.
I almost cried tears of joy because I was so nervous about that. So at least that's like one less thing that I have to worry about right now. So yeah, I mean, things are good.
Moving
Good.
along.
They're moving along. They're better than bad, but less than great. Neutral,
Okay.
which is a new
Content.
territory for me.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, good. Um, well, I still have a fiance, and I have a quick little rant.
A fiance rant?
No, 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 no.
Oh.
That was bullet point one. Now I'm going into bullet point
Oh, I
two.
see, I see, I
Quick
see, I
rant.
see.
Do you notice anything different about me right now,
Other than your outfit,
other than my grout fit?
yeah, I don't notice anything different.
Okay. So I put a little bit of makeup on for this
Oh,
recording,
me
and I'm
too.
gonna and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think it was no, it was Monday when you said people made comments about our video in like shorts, our clips, and they had to do with our appearance or like how we looked.
Oh, no, no, no. One person made a fat comment about me,
Oh,
but that was it.
okay. Well, just because I put makeup on, I am I was like, you know what? Someone or some people said something mean about either both of us or one of us, doesn't matter. Now I feel like I need to put makeup on because I have two pimples on my face and I don't want to see the comments. And as I was putting my makeup on, I was like, this isn't me. I don't give a shit. I
Mm-hmm.
don't give a shit. But because people go after looks for no fucking reason at all, except for your own insecurities, I now feel the need to put concealer on. And then I was mad as I was putting the concealer on. I went through
Uh,
this like wave of emotion of like, I never wear makeup ever unless we're like going out.
mm-hmm.
Um, because I don't know, my skin, it's not, I'm still trying to like get control of it. I'm still having weird breakouts, whatever. And I just don't, the least amount of makeup I can put on, the better. But I was like, no, I don't want to give people the opportunity to point out the pimples on my face on YouTube. And then I was like, what do I fucking care? I don't. But here's the other thing and why this came up in my brain. got into a little Facebook fight with someone, some total stranger. It was she commented on like those, well, I don't know, 'cause I feel like you're not on Facebook anymore, but there's a lot of like spoof accounts where they just post like random medical things, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're like, hey, tell me what's wrong with my child who has like, I don't know, this rash, but then they just keep posting random things. It's clearly not a real account.
Yeah.
And some girl got it, came up on my timeline, and some girl got in the chat in the comments and was like ragging on this person that doesn't even exist. And so I called her out. I was like, this isn't even a real account. And you're like, I said something like, imagine getting so upset on an account and a picture that isn't even real. And she came at me. Homegirl came at me. Fine, come at me. That's fine. But then she took it upon herself to stalk my Facebook and tell me about every single picture she was able to see, and told me my I have a horse face, which like, okay, bad comparison because we all know how I feel about horse girls, but that's fine. I
Right.
think she said I look like a pregnant horse in my cover photo. She said some really mean things, and the whole time I was like, this has nothing to do with me. I don't care. Anything she says to me, anything that anyone on YouTube says to me, I've already said in my head 30 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
45 million times worse. I've already, so like, I don't know. Here's my rant of like, you will not see me with makeup on for any other pods because it's just not who I am. And if you want to point out the pimples on my fucking face, okay, do it. Like, who fucking cares? If you're coming here to like watch a pod and you're so distracted by what either of us look like, that's a you problem. That's none of my business.
Yeah, no, and I'm totally with you on that. I obviously did a full beat except for eyes. And that's mainly because when I was watching it back on my TV, like seeing myself in 4K and every chin hair and like forehead blemish was just a struggle for
Yeah.
me. And then I woke up with a fucking unicorn horn in the middle of my forehead this morning.
I have one
And
in my eyebrow right now. It
oh,
literally
and
is,
those are so painful. So
but it
painful.
is literally like you would have thought I hit my head.
Uh-huh.
Like it's just like this big rock right here.
Yeah.
It's so wild. Anyway, sorry.
Oh,
I
I
didn't mean
hate
to
that. But no,
interrupt.
I
Keep
have
going.
one like right here. And like the concealer that I use for brightening. And so I
Mm-hmm.
can't just like spot treat.
Right.
And but
Right.
also like because my iron is so low, my under eye bags, like I have to pay extra for them at the airport because they're so heavy. So like I did my base, I did my freckles, I have a little bit of mascara on. I'm still so insecure about not having my eyelashes. Um
But all of these things are you,
no,
right?
yeah,
Like
it's
you come
that's my whole
over.
point. Like it's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for you and it's not out of the norm for you. You come over and sit on the couch and watch TV, you have makeup on. Like that is you. That is who you are. And great. Good for like that's awesome. I wish I like gave a little bit of a shit. Cuz I'll leave this house looking straight up homeless and I just don't care.
Yeah.
And I probably should. Um, but that again, like when I was doing my makeup, I was like, this isn't even me. I don't even feel. And all I did was put some concealer on and brushed out my eyebrows. Like,
Mhm.
and it's still, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Because someone might say something. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
And that's the thing is like I could give a fuck about a troll. It's just I saw like that one comment and I was like, we're just gonna get ahead of this. I added some
Yeah.
filters on YouTube so it shouldn't come up again. But like I'm the type of person, like I know stuff I've told you this story, but I don't know if I told it on the pod. So when I was in college, I was in a sorority. I think the listeners know that. There was this gossip website. It used to be called Juicy Campus, but then it was like College ACB or whatever. And like, I'm a National Enquirer girly. I'm an Us Weekly girl, so I like stayed reading it because I found it entertaining. And then so one year, it was like the fall semester after I graduated my sorority, and someone made a topic. They're like, "Where's the biggest Zeta?" and people were like saying all this shit in the comments, and I literally just commented, I don't know, maybe off terrorizing Japan Godzilla style. Funniest fucking shit ever. And I just went about my merry business. And then I had friends
Yeah.
of mine, like, they're like, I don't know how to tell you this, but so much of this really awful thing. And I was like, it was me.
Yeah.
Like, because like you said, there's nothing you can say about me that I haven't said to myself about myself.
Yep.
And like, I said the funniest fucking thing, so it killed it. Like, no one's gonna say anything else because I said the funniest fucking thing. So
Yeah, it's like when I was growing up, my nickname was Heifer in elementary school. I don't know. I feel bad for people, kids, teenagers that take these things so seriously, and it's really harmful, and people who make these comments like just have no, I don't, it's just a typical bullying thing. Like we all know it exists. We all see it online, and I just hate that it hits people the way that it does.
yeah.
So that was just like my little rant on like you'll never see me with makeup again. I don't give a shit if someone points out the breakout I'm having. I just if that is what listen, thanks for the comment. Thank you for commenting and
Like,
watching.
thanks for the engagement.
That's you're we're getting engagement out of it. So
Yeah.
go for it and like I hope you have the day you deserve. That's like my favorite line to use when
Mm-hmm.
people like come at
I
me.
also
It's like,
like have a day.
yeah, 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 yeah. I hope you have the life you deserve.
Right.
Um, Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Anyway, so that is my quick little rant. I am fully in my schedule making list era, especially for this wedding.
Oh
I have a
yeah.
schedule for every single person, what I need from them, where they need to be, what time, what are they dressed in, how they're getting there, who's picking them up from the airport. And my wedding is still February, March, April, 4 months away. And I am just like in full organizational schedule mode. And I'm going to be embarrassed when I send these out because people are going to be like, oh, she's a fucking psychopath. And guess what? Another thing I don't care about. There's
Right,
no
you're
excuse.
you, and I think one of the things that I appreciate most about you is your organization. Because I am not I'm like an organized chaos situation
Mm-hmm.
of like I know where something is at the bottom of a pile, but like I can't tell other people
Yeah,
what to
yeah.
do. So like I appreciate that you know what you want. You're not afraid to say this is exactly how I want it. I don't have to guess with you, and I really appreciate that.
Well, and the next schedule that I'm actually going to be working on is yours.
I
So,
can't wait. I can't wait.
and I'm buying you a whistle. So I'm putting
Yes.
Courtney in charge of a few things on the day of, and she will be getting a whistle, and I might even make you a name tag. Like,
Oh my god, I am gonna be
yeah,
insufferable. You're gonna
I
be
know.
activating my seventh grade Spanish club president.
It's what I'm here for, babe. That's what I'm
I
here
feel
for.
like since you have your Italian Carmela, we got
Yes.
to figure out what the name for my uppity Spanish club president personality.
Mm.
We can also come back to it.
Yeah, we might need to come back to it because, like, when I think of things like that, I think of like the last letter of the name and it needs
Mm-hmm.
to like end in a high pitch. Like Carmela is like Carmela, like it goes down. But for
Mm-hmm.
you, I'm thinking of like ending in a higher pitch.
Like bubbly,
Because you're above everyone. So
uh,
we need to, yeah.
only because I'm 6'1".
Well, and I mean, because you were Spanish club president,
Of
so
course,
like you
yes.
were above everyone. Yes. So yeah.
She said it,
Um,
not me, guys. I'm not at that
it,
much that at my own ass.
say it till the day I die. The last thing about life, I went to Sweat House this past
Mm-hmm.
weekend. I know I told you about it, but need to share it on the pod. I will never be the same again. I am you're above everyone else. I too am superior because I've never felt more like I am the shit. I am the epitome of health right
Well,
now.
yeah, because it leached all the mediocrity out of your body.
It literally did. It's you do it so you get a room and there's a sauna, there's a vitamin E shower, and then there is a cold plunge. And you just like kind of migrate between the three. And because I'm an overachiever, I started my first I haven't done uh when was the last time I did a cold plunge? Oh, when I was in Tulum. So like 2 years ago I did a cold plunge and I was in
Mm-hmm.
there for like a few minutes. People were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, you told me I can't do this, so I'm gonna do it." Did the same thing in this room where I was alone. Where I started with like a 45-second cold plunge, and then I was like, that was cake. And then I did 2 minutes, and then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, child's play. And then I did 4 minutes and I was pissed off that I didn't leave myself enough time to do another one because I was going for 8, baby. Like I was
Oh.
going for it.
Here I was
Um,
thinking I was a badass because I'm planking for 60 seconds now, and you're fucking cold plunge. At that point, it's not a cold plunge; it's a cold submersion.
yeah, yeah, that is just yeah. So Phil got me, I think it's like 4 rounds or whatever. It was a Christmas present, and so I already have my next one scheduled. I'm trying to like schedule them out so that I can get them done and like do the last one right before the wedding. Cause let me tell you, when I put my socks and shoes back on after, I was like, I'm wearing sneakers 2 sizes too big. Like,
Mm.
the inflammation that I don't know if it was the cold plunge, I don't know if it was the like red light sauna, but something just like sucked it out of my body. And I was like, I'm literally a twig. If the wind blows too hard, I'm out of here. Like, it
Bella
just,
Hadid.
I was Bella Hadid. I mean, it only lasted for like a day and a half, but like I'll fucking take it. And let me tell you, that vitamin C shower, my hair has never been softer,
Mm.
ever. And my skin just feels like a baby's ass. Can it be all
Wow.
in my head? Absolutely. But I'm going to live in my. Listen, if Lisa Barlow can be delusional, I'm going to be delusional.
I mean, honestly, her delusionality is getting her paid. So, like,
It
why
is.
can't your delusionality get you well? I mean, I'm honestly been inspired by this journey. I might have to like buy a pass and go with you one of these
Yeah,
times.
it's $25 for me to bring someone. So if
Oh,
you
that's
want
not
to
bad at
come,
all.
yeah, it's so great. And it's just like a little room and you just like bounce her. I couldn't get the Bluetooth to work, so of course I just did it in silence. Um, because
That's how you lock in.
I would never admit that like I need help with anything. So like once I'm in the room, she was like, "Yeah, here's the TV. You could put on like any streaming service." And I made a vow to just like put my phone in my bag, not look at it. And I don't know my logins, and I wasn't gonna log in. What if I forget to log out of like Hulu or Netflix, whatever? So then I tried to like just do Spotify, and I couldn't get the Bluetooth to work.
Wait, wait, wait,
But
wait, wait. You could watch Hulu in there?
yeah,
So you mean to tell me that I could simultaneously fuck up my nervous system by watching Tell Me Lies and then soothe it while doing the Sonic Cold Plunge vitamin C shower?
yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
You might have just changed my life.
Let's do it. I'll,
Oh,
I
we're doing
I
it.
already made the next appointment, so I don't remember the date off the top of my head, but I'll send it to you, and then if you want to come, we could add you in.
Yeah, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Um, yeah, I'm here for it, and now I need not only a dishwasher in my future home and a fridge that makes its own ice, but I now also need an area for a sauna and a cold plunge, and I need to get on Amazon and see if I could find a vitamin shower head
I'm sure you'll be able to.
because now I'm
I'm sure
bougie.
Uncle Jeff has got you. I mean, we'd
Yeah,
love to see it. We love to
I
see.
am
Honestly,
bougie
they
as
need to run
fuck.
you a check because you might have just signed me up too.
Yeah. So, everyone, I recommend Sweat House. There's like a bunch of them popping up, a bunch of different like companies popping up in Raleigh. But Sweat House seems to be the most like everything is included in your package, where like some of the
Mm-hmm.
other ones is like you have to pick two out of the four things that they offer. And
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a little bar outside where you can like touch up your hair. They have Dysons. They have like a little vanity because people go like in the morning before work so they can like
Oh
touch up their hair
shit.
and go out to work. So highly recommend. Loved it. The people were very nice. Um, and yeah, that is my sales pitch. And let them know that we sent you so that maybe they will write me a check.
And it run her money sweat house.
And they're all over. It's not just they're like all over New York City. They're all over everywhere. So look for one. I need to sneeze.
Book your appointment using code BB8 OTC BB8 2026.
Yeah, yeah. See if that works. Let us know. All right. So I'm thinking we start with I mean, it was a big day on social this week. Was it Monday or Tuesday
Oh,
where
I
just
think
like
like
Instagram blew up?
blew up. But there's one thing that I want because I think our lists are pretty similar, except for one thing, and it's not like news related. But I need to talk about that woman at the nail salon.
Okay. I have comments. I'm going to let you start.
So on Friday, Steph and I went to get pedicures. And so we're there, you know, we're nearing being done, and it was clear that like this woman and her daughter were waiting to get their feet done, and this little old woman who was like honestly as shriveled up as the Crypt Keeper was, like she's one of those ones that's like just already folded in half.
I just need to like to add to this. At one point she put her head back and closed her eyes and I was like, wow, that's exactly what she's going to look like in her coffin. Like that's how old she was where I was like that's what it's going to
Yeah.
look like.
I mean,
And
this woman was literally like one foot on the grave, the other foot on a banana peel. And
yes.
but you would think that she was Queen fucking Elizabeth. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
saying Queen Elizabeth because Queen Elizabeth is dead and this woman is almost there with her. And there was a point where she like already taken her shoes off and her dogs were out and she goes, can we get someone over here? Can we get some water? And they're like, we'll be right with you. It's like that doesn't mean one of you can't put hot water in my bowl. And I was like, oh, it's like that. And like, and mind you, Steph and I are like dead across from her. So I'm like, I can't, I turned to Steph, I was like, I can't look because I'm gonna start staring.
She was staring at me because I was looking at her once she got like an attitude. Listen, if we are anywhere in like service industry, a restaurant, a nail salon, like something that these people are offering a service to you and you're rude, oh hell no. I am staring you down. I am going to say something if it reaches to the point where it's like not okay. I have
Mm-hmm.
done it at my last nail salon where like I'm getting a pedicure and these people are like like what is it called micromanaging the girl doing their nails. It's like, girl, calm the fuck down and like they're doing something for you. Be fucking grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to be nasty. Everyone is just so nasty. But
So
yeah, I was
nasty.
ready. I was
And
ready.
I got that sense. And but it was her birthday. I think she said it was her 115th birthday. Was it? No, I think
I
it
had
was
151. But yeah, then she started singing happy birthday to
birthday to
herself. Like,
herself.
what was that?
And it's like,
She
look,
literally
I
was like, she literally was like, "Hey, it's my birthday. Is anyone gonna sing to me?" And no one acknowledged it,
no,
so she started singing to herself.
and like conducting like a fucking orchestra. It was nuts. And so, okay, I'm exaggerating slightly. Like she might have said like 87,
Oh,
but
I didn't hear an age. I didn't hear an
yeah,
age.
I think it was like 87, but it was up there. And she was a fucking bitch. There, I said
Yeah,
it. I said it.
she
I don't.
was.
I
She
take it
was like
back.
an entitled. And you know what? Her daughter didn't say a damn thing. And that
Nope.
also makes me mad because if I'm somewhere with my mother and she catches an attitude, I'm the first one to put her in line and be like, that was rude. Take a step back. You might be in a bad mood, whatever. Or literally anyone that I'm with. Like, if you
Right.
are rude and I am with you, I'm calling you the fuck out. And she just sat there, like, yeah. And listen, I also get it. I have a soon to be 90-year-old grandmother. There is no changing her. right? There's no, she's going to do what she does, she's going to say what she says. But at the same time, there's a difference between I'm not changing this person and telling them it doesn't hurt to be nice.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're more outspoken, or maybe they'll say things that are definitely inappropriate, but that's not an excuse for being a nasty old bitch. And that's
Right, and
exactly
that's
what
the
she
thing. It's
was.
like there are things, there are terms that change with the times, but then there's also just being fucking rude. And like
Yeah,
the way that she was fucking rude, it was rude in 2026 and it would have been rude in 1906 when she was born. Okay. So
correct. 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 I agree with you. And I hope we see her again next time we go because
me too.
I was like probably like two more comment when she started singing happy birthday to herself, she kind of got nicer. But it was like she was pretty mad that no one knew it was her
I
birthday.
know
Like,
that
how
was the
would
thing, is like
anyone
she
know?
expected them to like know, like maybe her daughter fucked up and like didn't like make the appointment and like tell them it was her birthday or whatever.
You
But
don't go to
like,
the nail salon and say, "Hey, I'm coming in with my mother. It's her birthday." You say that when you go to a restaurant and they're going to bring you a piece of cake. What are they going to do? If
right.
someone came
Or you do
in,
that when you're bringing your 6-year-old to get her toes
correct.
painted for the first time.
Correct. Like something
Yeah.
sweet, or but like this is like you're just, yeah, I hope we run into her again.
Steph has words.
I love that nail salon now.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's super convenient. It's close. I think it's
Great
literally
location.
like 45 seconds from you and like a minute and a half from me.
Yeah, it's like pretty, yeah, it's pretty like right in between us. There's a Starbucks right there, which is great.
Hmm.
Um my jeweler is right there. I love that. Food Lion, Angry Kitten, Ugly
Shitty
Kitten,
kitty.
Shitty Kitty. That Shitty Kitty, people don't talk about this enough, is in like a good area. Normally, Food Lions are like run down. They're like old, I don't know, like Home Depots that they shut down and cut up. Like, that's a nice one. And I feel
No,
like
and
you don't get
that's why
that a
they're
lot.
right, and that's why they're called shitty kitties.
Yeah.
And like really
Yeah.
the only place that I can go grocery shopping is Wegmans, especially since we have them here
Right.
now. But what I also hate about the grocery store, it's like, why is it that I sign a soul contract with the people that I walk into the door with at the same time, and then I run into them on every single fucking aisle without
Literally
fail?
run into.
Without
Literally.
fail, I will run
Hit them
into
with
this.
your cart.
And like and it doesn't matter if like we walk in the door at the same time and I go to the bread aisle and they go to produce. Somehow in the toilet paper aisle, we're meeting. And then in the spice aisle, we're fucking meeting. And then you're standing there like a fucking idiot in front of the milk when I just need to grab my fucking oat milk and keep it moving. And then I see you again. And then I'm behind you in fucking line. Like, what soul contract did I sign with you that like I gotta see you all across the store and then never fucking see you again?
I feel like I've never, I mean, I've noticed that, but it never like clocked. I feel like now every time I go into a grocery store, I am going to look around me, see who else walked in, and be like, see you in a bit. Just like walk away.
It's like you might as well introduce yourself. Be like, "Hi, I'm Courtney. It's
Yeah.
so nice to meet you. I will see you probably in about 5 minutes in the tampon aisle."
Yeah. So I think that's what we need to do is just like introduce ourselves at the door and then just, and they'll be like, what the fuck? And then when you
Right?
meet them and like by the nuts, just be like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's good.
You
It's
get
good to
everything you
see
need
you.
so far?
You know, yeah.
It's good to see you again.
Like, and it's never a meet cute.
Never,
Never.
never. It's usually like an old cranky lady or like a mom with like 3 1-year olds.
Right? Yeah. Right. Or and that's why like I'll just do Trader Joe's because it's just
I
sheer
love Trader
chaos.
Joe's.
So you're just running into everybody all the time at Trader Joe's. So like that soul contract thing doesn't exist. We're like not even like a
At
third
our
of the
list. I
way through
know.
the
I
list.
know. I know.
Well, because I feel like that I also went off list with that. Apologies.
No, it was both of us. Okay, so you want to do like pop culture before we get into TV shows?
Yes. Especially because I'm surprised because I thought that you were going the two topics that I see, I thought you were going to completely divorce yourself from. So I'm really excited to talk about that.
Yeah, I am admitting that I read the texts between Taylor and Blake
Mhm.
Lively. And Blake Lively is a disgusting human being. I think she is such a pick me girl that her ego is bigger than China. The way she was talking in those text messages, like, this is gold. This movie is gold. This movie is
Mhm.
like the best thing that ever was. Bitch, I didn't see the movie, but like, I can guarantee you it wasn't as good as you're saying it was.
So I did watch it because I had to, but it was on I watched it on Netflix. I did not pay
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
money to see it. And it wasn't very good, which is a shame, kind of like given like the topic kind of deserves a certain level of respect that it didn't
Yeah.
get. But what
Yeah.
I thought was diabolical wasn't like, yes, her texts between Taylor and her were diabolical, but the messages that she sent to Matt Damon and his wife and Ben Affleck, those were diabolical.
Those were because in no way did she need to drag Justin Baldoni.
Yeah.
No way did she even need to bring up the Justin of it all. And she just laid it on out there
Hmm.
for no good reason. She
Like, I think the
basically
point where
was
she's like,
saying,
he thinks he's God. Like, she like
yes,
laid out all of his shit.
which, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? She literally is disgusting to me. I again, like, same with the next topic we're gonna do, like, such third world problems of like sitting there and complaining and like, but at the same time, it just shows like she is a narcissist.
Hmm.
She cannot hear the word no, and she thinks that her shit don't stink, and it does. And I hope she's embarrassed.
Yeah. I mean, I think she's had time to prepare for this because, like, obviously, like, they knew that it was going to be released.
Mhm.
People are kind of, because people will always look for a reason to be down on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think her texts were that bad.
I don't think
Um,
so either.
because especially like if I was under the impression that my friend was like SA'd and like being abused at work, my messages would be worse. Like if my
Mhm.
text got leaked, uh, if my text in general got leaked, like I'd be so fucking canceled. But like if I was under a belief that my friend was being harmed, I would be going scorched earth.
Yeah.
And so like yeah, there's a certain amount of Taylor being up her own ass because she's Taylor fucking Swift, and she even kind of like says that at
Yeah.
certain points. But I think like this whole thing and the next story is giving very like Meghan Markle to me, of like
Yeah.
everybody's wrong in this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I don't think Taylor's texts were terrible. I think there were some points where I did a lot of eye rolling,
Hmm.
but compared to Blake and just like her effort and her ass kissing to these people
Right. It seemed
and
like
just,
she was like writing a fan letter to
yes,
Ben Affleck and
yes.
Matt Damon. So she's like, tell Jennifer that I'm a big fan of her work. It's like, you mean to tell me you think that you're like on such a level with Ben Affleck, like you and fucking Lisa Barlow, that you can
Yeah.
send him this letter, but you've never met Jennifer Lopez? Like,
Yeah. Well, and then I don't know to which she sent it to. I don't remember which one, but I guess Ryan had reached out first and then she
mm-hmm,
was like adding to it with a few more zeros as if she was like that they were bullying these people to
right.
agree with her. That's what they were doing. They were bullying other people to say Blake's version is the better version. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, if I was asked, I would just say that so that she'd leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Like, just leave me alone. This is like not the best movie. This is, like, who do you think you are? Leave me alone. I will not be losing sleep over how and when this movie like the trailer is.
Yeah, like
Get
the
out
whole
of here.
thing, just like for both her and Ryan to have torched their careers because of it, this wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Bullshit. All right. Well, the Beckhams of it all. I okay. I heard about it coming out. We talked about it briefly. I rolled my eyes. I was like, who the fuck cares? And then all I did was watch two videos. So I'm saying this to say I may not be as in
Mm-hmm.
as you or the listener, but I watched two videos. There's one girl that does like Let's Flow and she kind of like connects the dots between everyone. And then the guy who does a similar thing, he has the whiteboard, and Wes sometimes does videos with him when he explains TV shows and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
am not thinking of either of their names, but I watched both of those just to like get the lowdown. Um, First, I have to say that have you ever seen Entourage?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Brooklyn looks like Eric from Entourage, and I cannot unsee it. I cannot take anything seriously anymore. They look exactly alike. And when I heard his voice, I was like, that's not real. Like, I was expecting to hear Eric, this, like, personality wise, too. So
I
I
can't
just can't
decide if
unsee
you're
that.
being really kind to Kevin Connolly or really rude to Brooklyn Beckham with that comparison.
No, I don't think I'm being nice or rude to anyone. I just was like, I see him and I see Eric from Entourage, and like
Because
I'm
I think
expecting him
he's,
to act that way.
I see. Because I think he's stunning. Because he's a perfect mix of both of his
Yeah, no, I think
parents.
he's good looking. And I think
Yeah.
when in the earlier seasons, I think Kevin Connolly was good looking. He wasn't like amazing drop dead like
Yeah.
the main character, but I think that's because I have a type. Um yeah, I can't unsee it. Here's the other thing. Do I think Victoria Beckham
I
has
want
a
the
stick up her
footage.
ass?
I want the footage of the
I
dancing.
want the footage too. Just like the plane for Salt Lake City,
Yes.
where's the footage?
Yes.
How did no one pick up their phone and record any second of this? You're going to tell me that Victoria Beckham was pop locking and dropping it up there and not one person took their camera out? Bullshit. I call bullshit. And if everyone had to sign an NDA to enter, you know what? Like, uh, break it, break it. Well, start a GoFundMe and break it.
Honestly,
Um,
I will contribute $25 to your legal
Same.
fees.
Yes, absolutely. I also like, does Victoria Beckham have a stick up her ass? Yeah. She's fucking Victoria Beck. She's fucking Posh Spice. Are you kidding me? You were expecting her to be this like lovey dovey, come into my home, blah, blah, blah. She is a businesswoman first.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I have heard, it seems like this all started when she put the law down about the Beckham name and businesses. That's where this tension started. Is what I learned. If it's true, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yes and no. So there was kind of always tension between Nicola and the rest of his family because Nicola Peltz is insane. Like
My next point.
she is known to be insane. The sheer litany of nannies that this girl
Mm-hmm.
ran through when she was a kid because she was abusive to them. Like that is a known fact.
Yes, which was my next point. Like, yes, Victoria Beckham is probably a bitch, but don't tell me that this little girl is not a spoiled little brat. And so I don't think this has anything to do with like, I don't want you marrying my son. I think this is just like an ego, a war of egos. It's a pissing contest, and it's a shame that Brooklyn's in the middle of it. But um, Yeah, I don't think anyone is in the right. I don't think anyone is in the wrong. I will say the only person I do in the situation where I do think that Victoria is right is the business aspect of it. Like she is protecting her assets, she is protecting her son's name. Who knows if these people are going to last? It's the same thing of like her encouraging them to get a prenup. She wouldn't do that, which I don't know if they did or didn't, but I'm just saying like you want to protect your loved ones and your and her son's brand and businesses or whatever it is. And you don't know how long you're going to be married to someone. You don't know if something's going to happen. Get the prenup. If you have all those things, get the prenup. And that's what I think her mindset in the business aspect of it of like, she can't use our name if she gets a role or if she, does X, Y, and Z. Like, that's just her protecting their assets. I don't blame her for that.
So what I'll say to that is like the Peltz family is like Rothschild rich.
Like,
Like
they don't have their own.
they're like Hilton rich. And
Yes.
so for Victoria to want to be so protective of their business, like she's got her own money. She came into this
Yeah.
with more money than they have. So there's not anything to protect them
Well, I
from.
think it's
Like
more their
there's no
brand
reason
and
why
their
he can
image. It's their
but it still
image.
gets ruined anyway because he's still Brooklyn Beckham. Like even if he doesn't
Yes.
have the rights, even if he had to change his name to Brooklyn Peltz Beckham, like
Yeah.
he's still their kid. So that's why this is a thing. That's why it's gonna get drug out. So it doesn't really protect anything. I guess is like
Yeah.
what I'm getting at. It's just you don't like the bitch. You didn't support her her and so you tried to make your son uncomfortable so he didn't want to be with her, and it didn't work because she's got his clout. Because the other thing that I saw was that I guess the Instagram post that he wrote didn't actually sound like his writing.
Oh, I
And
don't know.
what also invalidated it to me is that there was a fucking Glamour magazine cover that was released the next day.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a
So
like
they're just on like a press tour right now about
yes,
this.
yes,
Again, I think that's her. I think that's an ego. I think that's and I'm just going to go back to like protecting of business stuff for a second. When I say that and comparing it to like a prenup, it's like who knows what this bitch is crazy. We all know she's crazy. We don't if this goes south, we don't want her to bring us down. Like we don't want to give her the power to bring us. So we are going to keep our shit safe as possible. I think that's what I was saying more than like who has more money or like I think for the Beckhams, it's always been about image. And this is really hurting their image, but I don't think they're going to come out and say anything. I think they're just going to leave it as is. And I think the two of them are just going to keep yapping away. And I think it's going to blow up in their face and make them look real stupid.
yeah. I mean, it's giving very much Meghan and Harry. It's
Mm-hmm.
giving like the firm with the royals, and it's like it's posh and backs. Like it's like
Yeah.
they're not fucking royals. So I think that makes it a little bit absurd. I think that Brooklyn is just a pawn in the middle of it. I think that he and Prince Harry should start a support group with each other. I'm torn between my crazy wife and my crazy family.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's so stupid. Like it just seems so stupid. Like
yeah,
I'm gonna expose my family. Bitch, we knew Victoria Beckham was a psycho. Like,
yeah.
I could have told you that. Are you kidding me? Did
Did
you
you
watch her
watch her?
documentary?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say, did you watch it?
She's a boss ass bitch. And like she deserves to put her nose up in the air, in my opinion. I just think it's so stupid. And listen, of course he comes from money and we can say like, oh, he's so ungrateful, his parents did this and that to them, and like yeah, I'm sure there's some trauma around it and I'm sure he is, like hurt by his parents, and I don't think this is him being ungrateful. I think maybe there have been things in the past that maybe have hurt him. I just think it's also like keep it to like uh, why why expose them like this? Like what are you getting out of that?
Yeah,
Like, figure it out. Figure it out. And if you don't
like
want to
call
talk to them
Dr.
ever again,
Phil.
just don't show up again. Like,
Right.
just don't do it.
It's like call Dr. Phil, figure it out.
Go to therapy. And if you choose never to speak to them again, just don't fucking speak to them again.
Yeah, I think like they had the Glamour magazine cover coming out, and so they were like trying to get ahead of it, I think, but there were also things in the Glamour article that like contradicted what he said in his Instagram post too. So
Yeah.
the whole thing is just weird. Like I like mess, so I've been following it, but like
Yeah.
again, I'm about as over it already as I am Harry and Meghan
Yeah.
and
It
Blake
just,
and
yeah.
Justin.
And Blake and Justin. Yeah. It just like when you start putting all that out, like skeletons are going to come out of his closet.
Yeah.
You're just setting yourself up for that shit. So it's stupid to me. Okay. Summer House, Amanda and Kyle.
Yeah, the long national nightmare is over. I need to stop saying
It's
that because
over.
there's actual national nightmares going on that aren't reality TV. But like, of course, Summer House premieres in 2 weeks, and so I think it was similar timing when Katie and Tom announced their divorce. Was like right
Oh, was
before a
it?
new season came out.
Yeah.
Um, and so Kyle and Amanda are getting divorced. Love is dead.
Is it
Um,
though?
the two of them should have never gotten married.
Correct. So love is not dead. They are not. I don't think they were the be all end all. But
No. But so I'll be very curious to see how this season goes. Because, will we see the downfall? Because I know that, well, one, they were supposed to be on like Lindsay's spinoff. And
mhm.
so does that change that? And then two, like, because I know that people were like speculating that they were separated when all that stuff about Kyle like hanging out with fans and like shotgunning Trulies was going
Yeah.
around, and like she posted like saying like, oh, you think you know but you have no idea or whatever, but like that was only like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
has something changed in the past 2 months, or was Bravo like shut the fuck up and save it until right before the premiere happens so people watch?
I don't know. I think people would have watched whether they announced it 2 months ago or today or next week or after it's premiered. Like I think people are still going to watch it because they know that there's going to be messiness in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um because of an announcement. I think they have been separated for a while. And my assumption is that something legally was put through recently, and maybe that they're trying to get ahead of that leaking.
I see. And they didn't have a prenup.
No, all these videos are coming out with
Yeah.
that.
So what happens to Loverboy?
So I believe he is the full owner of Loverboy.
And
She
she
was
just
just
worked there.
employed.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. But it does actually seem like they are on decent terms. Like they've been commenting on each other's shit for weeks now, and like
Mm-hmm.
they've been. I don't. I'm sure it will get messy. I'm not like every divorce at some point hits a messy mark, but I think he really does love Amanda. I really truly think he does, and
He just can't grow up.
he can't grow up. That's the problem. Um, so I don't think he's going to be. He's. I think we've seen in the show him put his hands up and be like, okay, that's it. Like a few times when it came to Amanda. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm hoping that he approaches the divorce this way as well. And listen, they only said that they were separated. So who knows? Like, what again? Like, I do assume they've been separated for a while and something legal just went through. And so they're trying to
Yeah.
get ahead of it.
Or because
And
he also announced his tour, his DJ
yes,
tour next week, and I remember seeing that and being like, "There's no way their marriage survives that." And then,
no,
and then they're announcing. So
no, no. I'm just here. Listen, any divorce is sad. Was I rooting for them? No. Was I also like, I hope they get a divorce? No. I was pretty neutral on it. Like, if this is Amanda's decision, she's a grown ass woman. If she wants to put up with the shit, let her put up with the shit. And we only see what we see on TV. We don't really know. I
Right.
mean, I think we've watched enough reality TV to know that like producing is a lot of it. And again, that's not me sticking up for him because I do think he's done horrible things, but we just don't know everything. Um, but at the same time, I am here for my Amanda Page era. Like, Amanda is going to shine and thrive just like Paige did when her and Craig broke up. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it in my bones and I am here for it. I don't think we've heard from Amanda enough in that way. I think Paige was like vocal before and she just only become more vocal and savage. And I'm excited to see Amanda become vocal and savage. And do
Mm-hmm.
I want her to get back with Hannah and get on Giggly Squad for an episode? Yes, but at the same time, I just want Hannah out. But we won't even get into that. Um, what I will also say is two things about Giggly Squad, because I'm going to forget. One, they talked about jury duty
Oh my
in
god, we're
their
on the
last
same
episode. So
wavelength.
we are on the same way. We said it first. I'm just gonna say. So
Maybe they're
trendsetters
listening. Maybe the
are
gigglers
listening.
are BB-8ers. We need to figure out what our fandom name is for when we have fans.
Yeah, let's wait a little bit on that. But let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Um,
The swinging
that's
tits,
fun.
because braless swinging tits. Yeah, that's gonna be the fan group name.
the, the swingers. Um, so yes, we are trendsetters. They must be listening, and they're like, "Wow, great topic. We're going to talk about this now." Two, Paige DeSorbo, another reason why she is my queen, my idol, my everything. Um, she has a Super Bowl commercial coming out, and she said on the pod, "Listen, sports are not her thing. She's not like a sports girly." But she said, "What can I do?" When she was approached with the idea for the commercial, she said, "What can I do that will get back at all of my ex-boyfriends and where what is something common with them? They're all going to be sitting down and watching the Super Bowl. So get me on the TV. Give me a
I
commercial."
I love it.
And listen, I'm happily in a relationship. I'm getting married. I love my fiance. But just that mindset of like, who can I tell to go fuck themselves without telling them to go fuck themselves is a mindset that I need more of.
Yeah. Did she say the brand that she's working with?
I think it's chocolates.
Mm,
Some kind of uh, I can't remember the name, but yeah, I think it's like a chocolate.
okay.
Whatever it is, she is going to be on all of her ex-boyfriends' TVs on Super Bowl Sunday,
No,
and now
it's
she gets to
iconic.
ruin football for them, and I am here for it.
I mean, it's iconic.
I love it. I love it. Okay, what do we have next? Do you want to go
Um.
into Tell Me Lies or Real
Yes.
House?
Yes. Tell me lies. I
So, yeah, go for it.
Well, how far are you? Because I'm all the way caught up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not all the way caught up. I'm still in season 2. I think I'm like 2 episodes after Thanksgiving. I'm doing a rewatch, by the way. So I did watch this, and some of these episodes I remember being hard to watch. Like for some reason the Thanksgiving episode was hard. The one where like she fucks the teacher's husband in the house was hard. So I might skip over a few because I know what happens, but I just
Yeah.
needed a refresher. But um I got Hulu in other
Mm-hmm.
news, so I am trying very hard to catch up, and it's gonna happen. But I see here on your list that I would like to dispute. Steven is not attractive enough to be like this.
He's not. He's not. But the thing is that's what makes it realistic because he is the most mid brunette man that has no business being like this and getting away with it, yet he's getting away with it. And I am triggered. I am upset. I am angry, and we will get to the reasons why shortly if you look a little bit further down my
No,
list.
I saw them. Yeah.
But are you gonna sit here and look me in the face and tell me you think that man's attractive?
All I'm going to say is that let's go back in time. The year was 2008. I saw the most attractive man in the world standing across me at a frat party. And I turned to my friend and said, totally out of my league, but I'm getting that. And everyone agreed he was the most good looking man on campus. Like he was I gorgeous. I don't know. I can't remember his nickname we gave him, but gorgeous was in the title of his nickname.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you him and Steven look alike, I think Steven is gorgeous. I think it's not just his looks, I think it's also the way the character presents himself, like how he just like walks. Yes,
But
I think like his
he's like a Cro-Mag, and then he's like hunched over and like lurking around like a fucking Velociraptor.
I think when he is on a mission, he has this like confidence just comes out of his pores. He knows what he's doing. I'm not saying that these are all great things,
Uh huh.
right? But like, I think he's gorgeous. And this goes back to my issue with toxic men is I think their toxicity makes them even better looking.
So, okay, look, I'm totally guilty of that too. Because we're going to
Mm-hmm.
do like a slight segue that we're not going to get all the way into it now. But Steven from Tell Me Lies and Rob R from The Traitor slash Love Island, they're on the same spectrum.
Both gorgeous.
Look, Rob is the most attractive man who's been on my TV in years. I cannot say the same thing about Steven. And like, but what I have noticed, because have you watched? No, because you haven't gotten to season 3 yet. I've also watched the Tell Me Lies official podcast with Stassi
Mm-hmm.
hosting, and so like Jackson White on that. Which did you know he's Peg Bundy's son?
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Huh.
Um, like weird, and then she plays his mom on the show. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um but like, so he is there and he does look more attractive there, but I think like the way that he, like, in the flash forwards in 2015, his hair looks terrible, so like that makes him look not attractive. Prefer
Yeah,
him
when
with a
he
buzz
had the
head.
long hair, yeah, with him with the long hair was not it. That I would agree. He's not the best look. It's the buzz head and the toxicity coming out of his pores that I'm sorry, I love him and I could fix him.
Well, I mean, like, look, I get the appeal. I get the appeal. I'm
Mhm.
just saying he's unattractive because here's the thing: Steven from Tell Me Lies reminds me so much of shithead Brian, which is
Mhm.
why it's triggering to me. Like, I know that I've told you about that, but like now that I'm making that comparison to like Steven, like now you get it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was like, I would say that like shithead Brian was like a less dramatized version of Steven, but like same
Still
spectrum.
hit the same point. Yeah, still hit the same points.
Hit the same points. And so, and shithead Brian was not attractive enough to be doing the shit he was doing either. And so maybe like
Well,
that's part of it too. But I also see this discourse because I see bitches be like, "Oh my god, Steven is so hot," and I'm like,
I think he is. Well, and now that you say all of this, like Hockey Josh falls into this category as well. Again,
mm-hmm.
not as dramatized, but like same narcissistic. I'm out here to like to fuck with your head. So we all know one, right? Like whether it's
Yeah,
as dramatic as Tell Me Lies or not, like you all can associate it with someone. I think the difference also is our types. Like that is my type. Tall, dark, mysterious looking, like, and I know that none of these things fit my current fiance, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good
right.
thing.
But the thing is, our types aren't. I think on, like, from a text version, we have the
Mhm.
same type, but the application is different,
Can
if
you
that makes
explain that a
sense.
little more?
So, like, tall,
Mhm.
dark,
Mhm.
mysterious, manipulative, like a little nerdy, like we would say the same things, but I think we would ultimately like pick different people.
Yes, I don't think our definitions of those attributes are when we break them down surface level, yes, they are the same, but if we
Yeah,
break it down, I don't think they are the same.
right.
Like I think your version of nerdy is different than my version of nerdy, but
Mm-hmm.
in the bigger scheme of things, they're both a version of nerdy.
Right.
So I agree with that. But I think that's where this disagreement is.
It comes from, yeah, like because I like, but even like even before like it hit me, because like I was getting triggered for like other reasons to begin with,
Mhm.
because like it being set in 2008, like they do such a, the first time I saw a Motorola Razr phone get whipped
Yep.
out, like the only thing that would have triggered me more is if one of the girls had the pink one.
Yeah.
Like that would have been the only thing that would have triggered me more. Um because they do such a good job of like capturing the time period and the music. Like they do such a great job, not only with it being the music of the time period, but the parts of the songs, the lyrics of the
Yep.
songs that they clip hit the moment or they foreshadow other things. And so like that moment when in the first episode when Lucy and Steven lock eyes across the quad, I was like,
Mhm.
I'm done for.
Yep. Yep.
Because like who hasn't had that lock across the eyes across the quad moment? And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'm not. I was worried that I was going to get triggered in that direction. So I was almost a little bit relieved that it was more of a shithead Brian
Yeah.
direction, because I've healed from that. you
Right.
know, but also at the same time, they're all terrible people. Like I said,
All of them.
this show is How I Met Your Mother if they were all bad people.
Correct. And they are all horrible people. So how yeah, I agree. I think even at the different levels of horrible, like it still equals out as they all are equally horrible, even though like one may be more, one may be less. It's still like at the end of the day and how it plays into the story, they have all contributed horribleness equally
Hmm.
to the friendships and like it also kind of feels real in that aspect, right?
It really does.
Like thinking back in college, like, yeah, did we love each other? Or were we like, oh my, like I had a very similar freshman year then, that was portrayed.
Hmm.
And, but I think the difference is like once you get to a certain point, you're like, oh no, everyone's horrible here. I'm walking away. And these people didn't, right? They like stayed together as a unit.
Yeah. Like,
And
there's no
so,
reason for Steven to be at that fucking wedding. Like, 10
yes.
years has gone by. Like, how have you not cut this motherfucker
Well,
off
it's only been 4 years.
since they graduated?
Yes, since they
Right,
all
right.
last saw
Okay,
each other.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's an 8 year span altogether, but only four since they last saw. Okay.
Yes,
Still,
yes.
still.
No, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, everyone is so horrible to each other, and I'm interested to see, which I'm assuming we will find out why they are all still connected. There has to be a reason.
Yeah, even in like season 3 right now, we haven't found that out yet.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping we find out. But listen, I love the show. I was excited to like restart it. And I'm excited to catch up and get into season 3. I hear it's diabolical and I hope by next week I am caught up.
Yeah. All I will say, one last thing I have to say is Diana is my queen,
I
and
have mixed
she
feelings about
she
Diana.
continues to be my queen. But so what I love about Diana is that for at first I had a really hard time with her because she knew exactly who Steven was, and like she still like fought to be with him. She still like gamed and manipulated and like hung it over Lucy's head to be with him. But
Mhm.
then when she decided that it was time to get out, and the way that she played the long game to
We love
get
a long
out,
game.
we love a long game. That was icon shit. That was icon shit. And it's fucked up because like I have done something similar, like
Mhm.
not to the same extreme, but as far as like a long game of having to navigate out, I've actually had to do it a couple times, one of them being shithead Brian.
Yeah.
Um and so it was like I really loved seeing that play out, and then I can't wait for you to get to season 3 because there's something that she says to Steven that's just such fucking icon shit
Oh, love.
that like so she's a terrible person and she's on the higher end of the terrible, but then again there's
Yeah.
not a low because like I want to say like oh Evan's not that bad, but like he kind of is. And it's like you want to be
Yeah.
like, oh well, Bree's really sweet, but like also she was like fucking her teacher's husband. But that
Right.
whole part
Right.
about like them being open was like also insane. So like maybe
Yes.
she's like not as bad, but her reaction to that of like being mad that they were open, and I'm like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Um,
She's very high school mindset, and
yeah,
it's actually like sad to watch. I'm like,
yeah.
oh baby girl.
And then
Oh
wait
baby
till you get
girl.
to because there's things in season 3 with her behavior too. I would say
Oh,
probably the least worst is Wrigley, but even he's still done some fucked up shit. I mean, he killed his
yeah.
brother,
Yeah. Yeah.
even though he didn't intend. I think it's like what makes what where the spectrum of like badness lies is with the level of intent in the action.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I agree. I think my problem with Diana varies pretty much every episode, but I'm at the point where I like Diana. She's just finding out she's a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know that, but
Yeah, yeah.
you could tell. And I like lesbian Diana. I think she is softer. I think she is more understanding. And I think that, yeah, that is the Diana that I like. The one before this is like too catty for me and like too, you're an idiot kind of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. What do we got next?
Salt Lake City.
So I have 10 minutes left of the second part two of the reunion. I, Lisa Barlow's from Schenectady, and that's all I'm going to say. We are not claiming her as New Yorkers, and she's from Schenectady. Okay? That's it.
Have
I'm
you?
leaving that there.
But have you seen the videos like of the kid that's been accusing her? Like it's so the same guy who's been accusing her of being from Schenectady also has beef with Bethany Frankel too.
No, I didn't know any of it. Wait, is this the guy that like showed her high school
Yeah, yeah, with the
picture? Okay.
curly red hair guy. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So he has stayed on her fucking neck. And I
Oh
love it. But he might have gotten papers today.
wait. What is he saying that is so far
I,
off?
Lisa doesn't like the truth being
What, that she's
exposed.
from Schenectady?
Right. All I know is it sounds like she's going the distance.
Yeah, all right. Call all your seven lawyers and
She will not be accused of being from somewhere where she has not been.
but she is. Like she is though.
I, and the fact that she's like Albany and Westchester, it's like, bitch, please. I'm not even
And that
from New York, and I know.
it's different levels, babe. Different levels. And you would know that if you weren't from Schenectady. People in Schenectady think that they're on the same level, and they're not. That's what I'm going to say about that. What I would like to know though is what the fuck does Meredith have? I mean, does Lisa have on Meredith? Because this isn't my Meredith.
No, and like I think it's all tied in to Meredith's behavior this season
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that the two of them have been a unit despite all of that shit going down. So like
Yeah.
I think that Lisa knows the truth of whatever is going on in Meredith and Seth's marriage. Um cuz Meredith just seemed like a background player all season, even in the reunion. Like Brittany brought more than she did, and like you haven't gotten
Yeah.
to it yet, but Brittany storms off. Like, who the fuck are you to
Oh
storm
yeah, I'm
off?
right before that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm right
Yeah.
before that.
And so like I don't know, like Lisa just has some spell or some blackmail over.
It's blackmail.
Maybe Lisa has the video of what happened on the plane.
You might be right.
I mean, because
You might be right.
if anyone was gonna take fucking video, it'd be Lisa fucking
It'd be
Barlow.
Lisa Barlow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's got something on Meredith, and I actually don't want to know what it is. I just want Meredith to tell her to go fuck herself. And
Right.
because now I'm like feeling bad for Meredith. This doesn't feel like her, and I don't want to say that she has a problem, like a substance problem or like a drug problem, but like there is something off with her,
I
and
mean,
I think
she's been
Lisa is
spending the
holding
past
it.
year fake DJing.
Right. I yeah. She's DJing. Like what the fuck?
Not even because, like, at least when Paris Hilton DJs, she's actually on the ones and twos. We, Meredith is just there smoking a cigarette, holding a pair of headphones that aren't even plugged into her head
I
while
mean,
she's
still
rolling on
iconic though
fucking
is the thing.
Molly. Oh, it's so
Like it's
iconic.
still iconic.
It's like between
I
fucking
can't.
Meredith Marks DJing and her fucking uh caviar line.
Caviar line.
Which,
Yeah,
like,
I
the
know.
first thing I'm gonna do when I'm employed again is buy Meredith
Her
Marks caviar
caviar. All right, I'll pitch in
for the Traders finale if I'm employed
for the
again.
bit.
For
For
the
the
bit.
bit.
For the bit.
My other point on here was Mary's memory is just she's pulling things that people said in season 1 out of her
I was
pocket.
so here for Mary, and the fact that she stayed on Lisa's fucking neck
Yes,
during
she
this
did.
reunion, and the way she would just sit there and do her Mary eyes and her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly it. And she was just like, "Oh, remember when you called her like a slut and a prostitute and blah 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 blah."
And then she
And
supped
I'm
with all
like,
of New York.
yeah, and I was like, "Oh my, what season was that? Like, when did that happen?" And then I was like, "Oh, this was a while ago." Like she's holding some things in that pocket, and I want to
Yeah,
see the rest of it. I want to see
yeah,
those cards for sure.
yeah. And I also thought it was super interesting the way that they downplayed the TLC special.
I thought so too, and I
Yeah.
thought that she came off almost too kind when asked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I was expecting her to not go through some PR training and not react to it, but it almost seemed disgenuine that she was just like, yes, and it's not bothering me. And she just like turned into a little mouse. And I was like,
I know, it was like very making it like a non-issue, and it's like a whole. There was a whole ass 4-part series made about you and your church, and like the only thing you can come up with is like my sister's jealous, and people in Utah just don't understand how Pentecostal church works, and they said this about my grandmother. It's like,
mm-hmm,
don't get me wrong, like I have criticisms of the series. We talked about it a couple episodes back, but
yes,
like there are still some flags.
there are.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just was surprising to see her not really have a reaction or an opinion on it. She just was very nonchalant about it. Um, so yeah, I still don't know how I feel, or I'm still in that limbo because I
Yeah.
love Mary so much, and I feel like I shouldn't because of this doc, but the doc also didn't feel truthful, and I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it's weird.
what I do know is that, and you're gonna hate this, Brittany needs to be on the traders.
Absolutely not.
She needs to be on the traders because
She's not smart enough.
she's not, and that's why she needs to be on the traders. Because it will be comic relief. It would be Tom Sandoval singing with those dolls every episode. And do you remember how much we laughed at that?
We did. I mean, she definitely gave us some comedy. I feel like I could like rationalize her being on House of Villains because House of Villains is just traitors for stupid people. I just don't think she deserves Traitors because Traitors is like the creme de la creme of reality TV right now. I saw a video today that like Traitors has one of the highest appearance fees of any reality show. That the people who are on that show, and they only shoot for 2 weeks, the people who are on that show
Yeah.
make between $70,000 and $300,000.
Yeah, but like you say it's the like creme de la creme, and I'm seeing Steve Paletti on my TV that like has not done a damn thing. And yeah, we all love him. He's Steven. Speaking of another fuckboy, but I don't know. I feel like Brittany would bring some kind of comic relief that I would not say put Lisa on there. She's too delusional. I would not put
I would
Meredith
say
on there.
I would say Lisa would be perfect for Traitors.
I think Lisa would not make it past day one. I think she would get kicked off real quick. She'd get kicked
See,
off real quick. I don't think.
I want Lisa on. I want her on there, and I want her as a traitor. I want to see Lisa in the turret, and I want to see her have to work with two other people.
I
That is entertaining TV.
I don't think she would be a good trader. I think she would give it away so easily because the second she's accused of anything, she's just I don't know like, and people are going to be like, "You're a psycho. Either you're a traitor or you just talk too much."
I think she would be a Michael Rappaport
Yes.
where like really they would want to get rid of her episode one, but there would be people who were like slightly more obvious because her being annoying would outweigh like the suspicion of her actually being a traitor. And so I think that would buy her a couple episodes the way that it did with Michael Rappaport.
I don't know. I don't know. I think her defensiveness and pointing of fingers and pointing of like what happened 17 years ago. Like, how many times is she going to pick up her phone and call her lawyers in that thing? Like, she will call her lawyers if she's on Traders.
Like she'll add them to the list of 5 people she's allowed to call while she's
Yes.
there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think
No, I'm
I think it's just a little bigger of a like I just think she'd be way too annoying on Traders. And I think Meredith would be way too prim and proper, like too sealed up for Traders, if that makes
you know
sense.
who would be
Like,
good though? Heather.
yeah, I think we're just all sick of Heather though.
There is that. I feel like Salt Lake City is getting very close to like needing to go on a pause.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I actually don't know that if that we get Salt Lake City housewife on Traders anytime soon. But if we do, like Brittany,
I
really?
just think she would be funny. I just think I agree with you. Like, I don't think she's at the same level as the people that are on Trader. She is nowhere near Lisa Rinna's level. I just think she is the perfect mix of delusional and comic relief, where I think Meredith will give us the comedic relief in terms of like, I'm so perfect, and she'll have like the one liners, and Lisa is all the way delusional. I think Brittany would give a perfect mix. But now that I'm saying it, I take it back. Bronwyn. Bronwyn for her
Give me
outfits
Bronwyn.
alone.
Give me fucking Bronwyn Newport.
Yes, Bronwyn. What am
Yes.
I thinking?
Yes.
I take back everything I just said. Bronwyn on Traders. Start a GoFundMe.
Like start a change.org petition. Andy, Andy Cohen,
Andy, make it
get
happen.
and NBC Universal Peacock, get
And I
Bronwyn on the
wouldn't be
next season of
mad. I
Traders.
wouldn't be mad if Mary was on it.
I don't know
But
that Mary would ever do it,
yeah, I don't think Mary would do it.
but
But
just
I think
imagine at the round
yes,
table.
yes, yes. I know, I know.
I feel like we need
Um,
it.
I know we do. We
Yeah, I
do.
just have one last little thing to kind of tie up on Lisa Barlow
Okay, go
because
for
we
it.
need to talk about the Ben Affleck Access Hollywood interview where the interviewer, like, God bless that woman, was like, "Do you know Lisa Barlow?" And then like Ben Affleck essentially says whatever he says is akin to, "I'm sorry to that man, I have no idea who that man is."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
What I
like the
didn't
look on
like
his
though is that
face.
the person at the interviewer said that like they had met in Salt Lake City, which is not what Lisa said. Lisa did say that they were in Miami. So like
Mm-hmm.
it didn't really give him the chance to connect dots. Not that I think he would know Lisa Barlow, but like if they said like whatever they were at, like the event they were at in Miami, like maybe he can at least say he was there. Um but I think it's just funny that even if he did say, "Oh yeah, I was there," he has no fucking idea who Lisa Barlow is. He would
Right.
not be able to pick her out of a crowd. Like that's the funny
No.
part to me.
Right. And then she did herself no favors by then posting a video on TikTok of like her just being in the same room as Ben Affleck, which like does that doesn't like no one questioned that you had been in his vicinity.
But
Like
now we're questioning.
but now we're questioning it. And so the whole thing was cuz the thing is like Lisa Barlow is nuts. But you got to give it to her. She will stand 10 toes down.
Uh, Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it also didn't help that she posted a picture of her standing next to Ben Affleck from 2005 to
Also
somehow
that.
prove that they were together like last
Also
year. Like
that.
what the fuck? It's the delusion. Yes, I agree like she's 10 toes down, but like in this second part of the reunion, like Angie literally brought out proof that this account that was harassing Angie was connected to Lisa's phone number. The proof is right there, and she still is saying that's not true. And like, if I was Angie, I would have choked her out by now. Like, I know that we joke like Angie doesn't know how to fucking shut up, but if I was in Angie's position, I too would not know how to shut up because, like,
Right.
how do you talk to a human like Lisa Barlow?
I
I don't
wouldn't
know.
be able to do it because, like, one of the
Nope.
things I struggle with the most, which debatably may have been why I got laid off from my job, is when I know that I'm right, it is so hard for me to back down. And
Yeah.
when I know somebody is so wrong, it is hard for me to take their bullshit. So,
Yep.
like, yes, I give Angie a lot of shit, but like, I think up against Elisa Barlow, like, I would have a similarly difficult. I would just simply have to remove myself.
I would be in prison. I would jump and choke her out. Like, I mean, I yell at the TV every time she speaks. Like, I can only imagine if we're in the same room.
Right.
Um, yeah, but yes, Ben Affleck just like flat out saying like I don't know who that woman is, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble was very hysterical.
Yeah, it made
It
my
was
night
good.
when I found that. Like, I have never smashed the send button so fast, and I know you probably already saw it before I sent it to you, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I just needed to have the conversation around it.
yeah. Yeah. Well, they have one more. Is there one more reunion?
Yeah, because we still haven't seen Andy walk off yet.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, I just watched it.
I must have been in my phone.
Yeah, we watched Andy walk off. It was not anything. He literally walked to the side of the stage and that was it. And then he
Oh,
came
well then
back.
I was in my phone and
Yeah.
totally missed it.
Yeah. Okay, traders. I mean, we don't have to like go into like what happened because I know you guys have your pod. So, make sure if you're watching us, put a link somewhere so people can go watch you and Sean. But I just have two things to say. One, I am on the Rob train. I am here for it. I hear that he's toxic and he's the worst human alive. Okay, put him in overalls and forget about it. That's it. That's all I have to say.
I am obsessed with Rob. I am obsessed. He is just handsome and he knows it. He's manipulative and he knows it. and like, but he's
He's
also
funny as
playing.
fuck.
He's funny as fuck, and he's frankly playing the best traitor game out of
Yes.
all of them. So like,
That I
he's
have
made for.
seen in any season.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is
Honestly,
like, yeah,
and
top
he knew
trader.
what the fuck. And I know that like the overalls were kind of his thing on Love Island, because when he did, because he was on Call Her Daddy with Alex Cooper, he wore the overalls, so he
Yes.
knew exactly what the fuck he was doing when
And
he
he
put them
did it.
on that day. And
He
I
did
need him
it.
to do it more.
That's all I have to say about that.
And that's all that needs to be said.
But I will mention that Rob C, which I forgot to say this last week because, I just have to brag as if I know him, but he is from my hometown and he went to the same high school as me.
Oh, no
And
way.
I mean, he's much older. It's not like we knew each other, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, both from Wanta.
Give it up for
That's it.
Wanta.
That's all I want to say. Thank you. I will. Okay, you had mentioned House of Villains. I am new to do you have something to say? Okay. I was never a House of Villains girly.
I like tried to watch the first season, and like I kind of had a hard time with it because like I said, it's traders for dumb people, and I have a very low tolerance for stupidity. And so like I didn't watch the second season, but I saw that the most recent season was announced
Yes.
because I saw
I
Tom
know like
Sandoval's
maybe
on it.
Tom Sandoval's on it. There's someone else that I was like, oh yeah, Drita from Mob
Get her the
Wives.
fuck on Traders. That's who needs to be on
Get
Traders. Is
her on
fucking
Traders.
Drito Devando Vanzo.
And now I will be watching House of Villains because I also saw a clip of her going off on someone, and just the accent alone, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. And my voice will change after watching those episodes. A hundred
I
percent.
can't wait. I can't wait.
I am in. I know nothing about the show. I don't know anything. I don't care. I just need her on my TV, and I feel like I'm excited for 2026.
And
Like
I feel like
this is
we're
the year of
due.
Drita.
We're due for a Mob Wives resurgence.
Yes. I mean, rest in peace, Big Ange, but like I think she carried that show, but I mean, Drita, that's literally all I'm going to say. I hope she is given her flowers and I hope that she gets more out of this. And yeah, I hope she's on the Trader. She would be perfect. I
Perfect.
just love her. I love her.
Like I'm almost disappointed that they're like putting her on House of Villains first, because she would be part of my Trader's Dreamcast. And like I haven't like
Yeah.
brought that up as a topic yet because I think we need to put thought into it. But like at some point I want to talk about like what our Trader's Dreamcast would be. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Drita Devanzo would be on my Trader's Dreamcast.
Yes. It would be on mine. She would be on mine as well. God, I love that woman. Where can I watch Mob Wives?
Paramount Plus maybe, since it was on VH1.
Okay. I'm going to look into that. After Tell Me Lies, though, I will finish that first. Okay, I think that's everything on our list. The only thing that we have left, or what are we living for this week?
Yeah.
What are you living
I
for this
am
week, Courtney?
I'm moving for my job interview next week.
I'm
Does that
excited for
count,
you.
or does it have to be
What
pop
day?
culture?
No, no, not at all. What
It's on Thursday.
okay. Okay. Well, I'm excited for you.
Now, granted,
It's gonna go great.
It's just the first round, but
Doesn't matter. It's still gonna be great. You're gonna knock their socks off. I'm excited. I am living for Pete Davidson coming out with I think it was referred to as a video pod.
mm-hmm.
Um, which I don't just like, can I listen to it on Spotify is all I need to know. And I think the answer is no. I think it's like a YouTube series. Either way, I'm
Well, did you
living
see
for
that
it.
Netflix has podcasts too?
Oh, that's where it's
Now,
going.
yeah,
Netflix.
because
Yeah.
Barstool is on Netflix now.
Yes.
Stassi's
Yes.
moving her podcast to Netflix.
Yes, I did see that. And that is where it's going to be. It's going to be part of the what's that like comedy special that Netflix does, but I don't understand because it's not really a special.
Like Netflix is a
someone's
joke
not
or whatever.
funny. Yeah, yeah, something's not funny or Netflix is a joke or something. Yeah, I think that's where it's
Hmm.
gonna live. But I'm here for it. I can't wait. Apparently, it's just him in his garage with a bunch of friends hanging out and talking. And you got one fan, me.
You and your boy Pete.
That's it. That is all I have. Philip, do you have anything? Do you have any Mad Minute? Any pop culture? Any sports? He's saying no.
Step it up,
Detroit's
Phil.
losing. We're watching the Wings. Toronto is up by 1. And
I'm coming to the cottage.
I'm coming to the cottage. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.